hooking forearm strip, let's talk about the pulling forearm strip. So when I do a pulling forearm strip, it's a similar idea. Instead of coming through and stabbing him with a hook, I'm going to come through here and I'm just going to stab him right into his belly. Okay? Now when I stab him into his belly, what I'm going to wind up doing is I'm going to take this motion, I'm going to rotate out. Okay? So I just like flip my hand out, but like still attached to him. Does that make sense? And what's going to wind up happening there at the same time, I'm going to pull his hand across so I get the disarm here. So I get that lever. Okay? No, so of course, you want to hit this and I get this lever, that's now going to give me options for my follow-up for my amaras, right? Careful about handing him something while I'm swinging away. Okay? Notice that Guro Larry is smart enough to protect his head because that sometimes winds up flying back at us. Does that make sense? So whether you take this out of like your break in, break out, right here, and find your spot, or you take this, say, out of your puño, or it's not your puño, but your hubad, right? Same idea here, right? Or you can take it out of your puño sombrada, here, or you can take this out of your tappy-tappy sombrada, doesn't really matter as long as you understand the principle. Does that make sense? So this works on the same idea. Like the setup is almost exactly the same as the hooking. I just use the forearms coming across for that. Here, I just kind of lock the tip down so I create more leverage there. Can we try this idea? All right, if you go back and now if you look at your whole forearm strip family, right, they all follow that same principle of just using the forearm to create direct pressure on the weapon to get your leverage. So you got your vertical forearm strip. You've got your horizontal forearm strip. You've got your thrusting forearm strip. You've got your hooking forearm strip. And now you've got your pulling forearm strip. Does that make sense? And that's your little forearm strip family from the inside. Copy? All right, let's try that. Thanks, buddy.